Hi, I'm Brad, co-founder and CEO of Amaryllis Nucleics. And at Amaryllis, our mission is to improve RNA sequencing to accelerate discoveries in life sciences and improve human health. But why do we want to sequence RNA? Well, most people are familiar with DNA, but DNA is static, and every cell in your body has the same DNA, so it doesn't tell you what's happening. RNA, on the other hand, is dynamic. Every type of cell has a unique fingerprint of RNA, more unique than a fingerprint. But it doesn't just tell you what a cell is, it tells you what a cell is doing, what it's responding to in its environment, and how it's diseased. And the implications for us are that RNA can be used to identify illnesses even before the first onset of symptoms. It can even, on occasion, be used to determine which chemotherapies a tumor will be responsive to before having to give them to a patient. And eventually, in the near future, RNA-based tests will be a routine part of every doctor's visit, and we want our technology powering those tests. A future in personalized genomic medicine and stem cell therapies require easy and efficient access to RNA sequencing, and that's what we provide. The importance of RNA sequencing is reflected by the rapid adoption of this technology by the scientific community. The number of journal articles using RNA sequencing are increasing exponentially. And this importance is also reflected by the size of the market. $447 million in kits for preparing samples for RNA sequencing were sold last year. And this is a 17% increase over the year before. And with increased adoption of this technology in diagnostic medicine, we see this growing even faster. But a major roadblock to full adoption of RNA sequencing is the cost and complexity of preparing samples for RNA-seq. In order to sequence RNA, you have to do a complex series of chemical reformatting so that they can be read by machine. And this can consume up to 80% of the cost of an experiment, forcing researchers to have to cut back to a bare minimum or not do an experiment at all. So when we were scientists at UC Davis, we had to prepare thousands of samples for RNA sequencing. And in order to do our work, we had to find a better way. So to do this, we took advantage of a phenomenon called terminal breathing. And what that is when DNA, RNA, and cDNA in their double-stranded forms open and close at their end. And when they open, this is when our adapter can attach without ligation, streamlining the process. And just like Taq polymerase made PCR a routine procedure, using breathing to prepare the libraries for sequencing makes the process incredibly efficient. Competing technologies can take as long as 2 days and have many manual steps, increasing the likelihood of failure and error. With our technology, we can complete it in just 4 steps in as few as 4 hours. And when we compare our data to industry-leading Illumina ScriptSeq, we're 17 times more strand-specific, dramatically reducing errors. And we can do this all at a much lower cost. Also, RNA sequencing is notoriously bad at capturing the beginning of RNA molecules. And these regions, called UTRs, are critically important for regulation of cell function and oncogenesis. But with our technology, we can capture these regions effectively, which improves biomarker discovery and diagnostic testing. So to get our technology into the hands of the people who need it, we've created this fully self-contained kit, which researchers can use in preparing their own samples. And we're selling it to academic researchers and sequencing facilities. But in selling these kits, we found that many researchers wanted the reassurance of having other experts handle the experiment for them. So to that end, we created an end-to-end service where scientists send us their samples, we handle the sample handling, sequencing, and return them analyzed data. And this provides us with 2 revenue streams. And our business model works. In 4 months, we've $230,000 in sales and work orders, and $420,000 in quotes we expect to close. Thank you. And we're getting traction, not just with revenue, but with the kinds of partners and customers we're hoping for. Transformative institutions like UC Davis, UC San Francisco, and the CDC. And these are all heavy users of RNA sequencing and key influencers. And we've chosen them because others will follow their lead. The competitive landscape for RNA sequencing puts us in competition with giants like Illumina, but we can beat them on speed, on cost, and on quality of the data. And this positions us to take a large share of the market. We have exclusive IP on our technology, and we've published it in a peer-reviewed journal. We called it BradSeq, and my name is Brad, but I'm not the one that named it. And we've been using this in our own work for over 2 years. And it doesn't just work, it works beautifully. So we're growing fast, and right now we're working on automation to scale our services. And we can leverage this automation to make robots used in high-throughput sequencing facilities work with our kits. And we're talking with reagent manufacturers to outsource our production and drop shipping, and soon we'll be in non-US markets. Our founding team is composed of UC Davis scientists with deep backgrounds in molecular biology and bioinformatics, and together we have over 36 years of molecular biology experience. So to fast-track our growth, we're looking to raise $1.5 million, but we're also looking for partners and customers. So if you're doing RNA sequencing, please come talk to us. Thank you.